Hello, I'm Jashykins, and welcome to another episode review of Revolution. This time for the episode Sex and Drugs. Yeah. This one was pretty good. We found a few things out. My favorite part was, of course, Chewie's backstory. Chewie's my nickname for Aaron. And so Chewie's backstory was actually very interesting and very, very moving. His backstory reminded me and Rev's a little bit, so I think that's why I sort of teared up a little more than I should have. Because Chewie wanted to do everything for this woman he loved, who he was married to. And he gave everything to her before the blackout, and she didn't care. She just wanted to be with him, and that's sort of how I feel about Revs. I sort of feel close to him. It's like, all I want is to be with him, so I can understand her point of view. And then when Chewie leaves her because he doesn't feel he can really be a good support for her, it was just touching and moving. So I really loved what we saw of Aaron this episode. And I loved Chewie you thought he was shot, and I was just like, no! Because it's like, we're just learning about this awesome ass character and then he dies? No! Well, luckily it turns out he was using his flask. You see, flasks can be very useful besides drinking. So he used his flask to block his heart. I sort of guessed that a little bit, but I thought he was actually dead. Yeah. That whole scene with Chewie saying, just shoot me, and then shooting himself, I was like, that was one of the best scenes of the episode, I think. And it didn't involve Charlie. Woo! Let's see, also, Miles and Nora's relationship is deepening this episode. He basically risked Charlie's life to save Nora. That's how far he was willing to go. Risking, of course, no one really cares about Charlie at this point, but the point that he'd risk everyone's life to save Nora is sort of telling that they're probably going to get together. You know, while I like the show of him and Charlie, mind you, this is fiction. This isn't actually happening. Incest in real life, wrong. Incest in fiction, it's not really happening, so whatever. But anyways, it seems that him and Nora, at least his side of the relationship, is deepening. I don't know that much about Nora's. So we get to see more Miles and Nora. So it seems they're probably going to be a couple. It might take a little bit, but they're probably going to become a couple. Which I don't mind seeing because, truth be told, they are both two very good-looking characters. And some people, have been complaining about the show that, these people wouldn't be able to have that good of a clothing. And I basically dismissed that a lot of time, but this episode, some of Draxel's girls just were wearing too good of clothing if, the blackout happened. Because while a lot of the clothing so far could have been dismissed, the clothing this time around by Draxel's girls, totally fucking different. Totally different. That's the point where I was like, yeah. We also get to see Danny meets his mother again. Meets Rachel, his mother. And it was just, I mean, he reacted good to the scene. It was just, here's this person you thought was dead all this time, and you find out she's alive and with the enemy. So I hope that we finally get the reason for why Rachel came back, because the flashbacks we got the one episode basically told us it happened. It's like, no fucking shit, it happened. Tell me something I don't know. So yeah. We find out that, as I had previously guessed, they are going to be looking for the pendant now. They know where the pendant is. I like how they call Chewie the Fat Man. And so they'll be looking for that. The group has no clue about it, about the importance of it. Doesn't know that Chewie has it. Let's see what else. Charlie, of course, was a little sexed up this week, and I personally didn't mind it. I mean, she wasn't super hot, but she wasn't super ugly. Of course, in this show, trying to show good-looking people, so that it's not likely that you'll turn into an ugly person in this show. And yeah, we also get to see some of Jason's and Tom's. Seems to be a little bit of a rivalry. Not really a rivalry, but that Jason has the ability to, disagree with orders and disobey them. Sorry, this laptop is now on the chair, and I keep on accidentally touching it with the chair with my foot, and it trucks the chair back and forth. Sorry, folks. So it seems that there's it's not a perfect father and son relationship, that there might have been disagreements in the past. So yeah. All in all, a very well put together episode. Is it one of the best ones? It's definitely good. I like it. I like seeing more Miles and showing that he can actually care about people, and right now he's torn. I like seeing him torn between his love for Nora and his paternal instinct for Charlie. I know that he's not her father, but at the same time, it's sort of that fatherly bonding in canon. Out of canon, totally different. So it seems that seeing torn between paternal and love for his former lover, was very nice to see. It was awesome to see Chewie's backstory and seeing that character expanded. I love that. I love that. It was good seeing Charlie again have to try to kill a person and not succeeding, but just, going through, showing that Charlie is growing up, because the former Charlie would not have tried to kill. But she's still, you can tell, hesitant about killing people and reminiscing about the past. And of course, this brings me to my one major gripe about the show. It's flashbacks. There's so many fucking flashbacks. Flashbacks to explain this and explain that. But yeah, my only really gripe is the flashbacks. Yeah. Anyways, I have been Jashykins' owner at jashykins.blogspot.com. Come on over. We'll love you forever and ever. And if you want to contact me outside of my blog or YouTube, you can do so at my Facebook. at facebook.com/jashykins fan page. Or you can do so on Twitter at jashykins. So original. What the hell am I doing with my hands? If you're watching this on the YouTubes, subscribe, like, comment, and welcome to my new subscribers. I hope you enjoy your time here before you die of insanity. If you're watching this on my blog, thank you just for watching. And if you want to help support this blog, there's a donate box. And there's two options to donate thus far. You can use the handy dandy donate button, or you can go to my cafe press shop and buy something with some design on it. So far, Rev Resner is working on getting design with Balthazar on it and my Penguin River Tam. So those should be out within like a month or so. I'm also thinking of using quotes. Like making shirts with quotes from my original series, not my fanfic series or my current fanfic miniseries, Trouble at Sea. So there's that. And until next video, which should be out later today, goodbye.